In the fall of 1985, a man named Daniel returned to his late father's cabin in a remote forest village. He came seeking peace, but in those woods, peace had long been buried. What waited for him was something else. Daniel's first night was restless. The cabin was old, crumbling under the weight of years. Dust clung to the air, and in the corner sat an empty wooden rocking chair. That night, as Daniel lay beneath a worn wool blanket, he heard it. The slow, steady creak of wood shifting in the darkness. At first, he told himself it was only the wind, but then he heard his name. Daniel. His blood froze. No one in the village knew his name. The door creaked open, and in the faint glow of his lantern he saw her, a hunched old woman, her hair long and white, hanging in tangled strands. Her dress was torn, her eyes hollow, glowing faintly like dying embers. She raised one trembling finger, pointing straight at him. And then she was gone. The next morning, Daniel sought answers. He asked a villager about the woman. The man's face grew pale. "The widow," he whispered. "Eliza. Her husband died in the mines. Grief drove her mad. One winter's night, she froze to death, clutching nothing but a rocking chair. Since then, she waits for company." That night, Daniel dragged the chair outside. He doused it in kerosene, struck a match, and set it aflame. But the fire died instantly, as if swallowed, as if smothered by unseen hands. The chair began to rock violently, and then came the scream, piercing, shrill, full of anguish. "Stay with me, don't leave me alone." Daniel collapsed, clutching his ears, tears burning down his face. Shadows twisted across the cabin walls. The widow loomed above him, her voice breaking the silence, her grief turning to rage. The next morning, the villagers passed the cabin. Smoke curled from the chimney, but when they knocked, there was no answer. Inside, the rocking chair swayed gently, and in it sat Daniel, his eyes wide and lifeless, his lips pale, his body cold. Yet the chair continued to move, rocking back and forth, guided by hands no one could see. The widow had found her company, and in those woods, she would never be alone again.